I guess that's what that texture is supposed to look like, but every time before now, including in past Archipelago games I've done, that texture has never loaded in properly. So even though we can go in here, now that we have the ice beam, I don't feel like guessing where I need to fire the wave beam in there without the thermal visor. We'll have access to the fire spell. And normally, you get the thermal visor there, and you have to go backwards through the whole facility while it's all spooky and dark, encouraging you, pretty much forcing you to use the thermal visor. But this is a randomizer. We don't have to do that. So we're not going to do that. So I need the grapple beam to get that item down there, but am I able to actually just see what it...
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So I don't need to come back to this room at all. That's pretty cool. Now, before I attempt to grab that item, I'm gonna go back down here and save it, in case I do accidentally trigger that boss fight. You need the grapple beam. There's also a dude who thinks he's real slick. I can see you. But is it just a one-way wall? No, I can't go through here. Yeah, you can kind of see part of the wall texture. Oh, I don't have the grapple beam. I don't actually think there's anything else I can get. We're back in Kingdom Hearts, and I think I will give one solid attempt at fighting Roxas, since I do have progression in the final world. I do a lot more damage than I was expecting, so that's good. I don't have glide level 2, so I can't just outglide his desperation move, but I do have high level quick run, so I can just use that. Despite all those fancy flashing beams of it. You know, I didn't want the fight to just be me silently battling Roxas, but as soon as I started to say something, I just perished. So I'm gonna try to keep talking. And I realized in the middle of that last fight that the big damage really only came from Reflera. Which isn't awful, because you can get quite a bit of reflex damage off on Roxas in this fight. But it also means that when I'm not using it, I don't do... I mean, I don't do awful damage, it's just... it could be better. Damage is low, but it could be better. And now the beams of light come out. Definitely makes this fight much more difficult. Although, I do have second chance, so getting hit by a stray beam of light wouldn't be the end of me. But getting hit by one of his combos definitely would be, since I don't have the ability once more, which ensures survival if I get trapped in a combo, as long as I started with more than 1 HP. Alright, I attacked and did not get the slide dash. So that wasn't on me talking, that was on me thinking slide dash was going to trigger. but I wasn't close enough. I can definitely beat him. I have enough damage and second chance, so that should be more than enough to beat him without having to go to any other worlds to unlock additional checks. And if we're lucky, maybe we'll get some good progression checks after this fight with him. We do have another semi-difficult fight in Zigbar after this, but we can get Duck Flare, which is very helpful in that boss fight since Donald and Goofy are present, unlike in this one. And Duck Flare just kind of messes Zigbar up, and Roxas messes me up. Well, Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome is also a much more difficult undertaking than playing a video game. I was about to say made for children, but it got the E10 rating, so it wasn't quite made for children. Although, if I'm remembering correctly, all the main reasons it was labeled E10 on the back of the box were solely because of the Pirates of the Caribbean world. Which makes sense. Alright, he just does not want to go into his DM. He just wants to keep throwing hands. And you know, with the way this fight has been going the past 2 times, he would be in the right to do that. Oh, that was a close one. He almost got me. Alright, and he waited long enough for his first DM that he instantly went into his second DM. So cool. It is also extremely scary for me. Alright, do that so he does not get angsty and throw his keyblades at me. Oh. I totally panic cast Reflect there at the end, and it worked. He has perished. You know, sometimes you just spam the Reflect button and you win the video game. But we did get an archipelago item, so let's check that. Scout Fly. I should be upset about Scout Fly. I mean, I am upset about Scout Fly. But I beat Roxas, and that makes me happy. Because that's just a fun fight once you learn it. Alright, we got some more archipelago items. Artifact of Elder, that is important. And another Scout Fly. Well, we got an Artifact of Elder, so that's big. Also, hello, Michael the Mouse. How do you do? Oh. I guess he didn't like being called Michael. He'd rather talk to Goofy. I'd like talking to Goofy. He seems like a fantastic guy to be friends with. Before I forget, let's buy Flare Force for Dolan, so we can use that on Zigbar up here. Alright, archipelago item. I will check that in a moment. And a second archipelago item. Let's see what those both were. Scout Flies! If I sounded excited, that was a total lie. I am absolutely upset that we got more Scout Flies. We're just gonna leave. Oh, that's right. I got much better armor. I should equip that on my party members and then equip that on myself. I should give Donald his Flare Force staff. Alright. And now I can defeat Zigbar with the power of friendship and Donald casting millions of rockets.
You really shouldn't have betrayed us. Gotcha now.
I'm hoping that YouTube doesn't hate the static that comes about when you hit him lasers back at Zigbar, but I guess that's a problem for future of me when I upload this. And this is the second fight where aerial finish is very nice. Oh, I timed that a little too early. A little quick on the draw there.
So what do you think?
You know, I was thinking about throwing in elixir, but I was like, nah, I don't need to. I definitely needed to.
Shouldn't have betrayed us. Gotcha now.
He really got me now. I moved 5 feet and then countered him. Aerial finish just has such aura to it. I know it's not one of the best abilities in the game, but it's definitely one of the cooler ones. You know, I can't even complain about Donald not healing me because I removed his ability to heal me, so that way we could use Flare Force. I just have to wait for him to do his DM, and then I'll trigger Flare Force, assuming Donald has not perished by then. Well, we should be in DM range here in a moment, so... But... Alright, we are indeed in DM range. Unfortunately, Donald has perished. I'm really bad at dodging this DM without glide level 2, but I did it. Normally I would Flare Force right here, but Donald is dead. At least he's not alone while dead. He has Goofy to keep him company in the afterlife. Oh wow, I did the same exact thing I did earlier. Walked 5 feet and then countered your attack. Alright. Alright, Donald. The nice thing about Duck Flare is you don't take any damage during it. He is incredibly low on health, but I bet after this DM, I can just throw... Goofy, get out of the way! Goofy! Goofy, in death you murdered me. How could you do this to me?
You really shouldn't have betrayed us.
Goofy really shouldn't have betrayed me!
Gotcha now.
Goofy, are you secretly working for the other side?
You clever
When
little
you
sneak.
died, quote unquote, earlier, did they replace you with a double agent?
Sora!
Well, I'm waiting for an answer, Goofy. Was Sora one of the children you murdered at that park on that fateful afternoon? Huh? I can't even have Donald heal me because I removed his only spell. So I could use Flare Force. And I mean, Flare Force did get a lot of damage on Zigbar, it's just Goofy then murdered me. Speaking of Flare Force, it uses that again. He was dead on the next combo finisher, and I got greedy and tried to just murder him.
You really shouldn't have betrayed us.
This is absolutely tragic. And it was nobody's fault but my own. I'm still gonna blame Goofy, though. Goofy, you fucking double agent. So I've done the Archipelago Kingdom Hearts randomizer quite a bit, but Zigbar is one of those boss fights where I either dunk on him by first try, no sweat, or he definitely takes me a lot of times.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
So he is both one of my, I have, I guess, conflicting feelings about fighting him. Even if I struggle with Roxas quite a few times, I still always enjoy that fight. It's just, this fight, I don't know, it's just a little more stale. I don't know if it's because you have to attack him in the air compared to Roxas being a bit more of a, not a bit more, just a completely more grounded fight. I wonder if I had once more, I wouldn't struggling as much as I am. Alright. That time I used Duck Flare when he was at low enough health. So, Donald, congratulations. You can have your spell back. It is only Cure, which you should exclusively be using for yours truly, but you know, you did get that dub against Zigbar, so I guess if you heal Goofy once or twice, I can look the other way. Yeah, I get a little excited whenever I see Keyblades, because it's always like, oh, what did I get? But nothing's really gonna beat this 7-4 combo boost, since I don't think I can get combo boost on any other Keyblade. Alright. We are nearing... Oh, do I have Stitch? I don't. Well, I can defeat Sayax the old-fashioned way. This is not Sayax, this is Luxord, but Stitch definitely makes Sayax a piece of cake, who is the next boss fight immediately after this. But after I defeat Sayax, I need another way to the dawn to actually progress through the rest of this final world, which I do not have. I cast that a little too late. This is a really cool backdrop for a fight, though. Just this super chill balcony. I just just realized I don't have any... I've never seen him do that. Do that attack, and then go straight into the second part of the flip over the right card. He almost always does a
Look closely.
attack, where he swings his cards at you.
Cards.
Oh. That attack, that exact attack right there.
Cards. Cards.
That hit me. I cast Reflect a little bit too early right there.
A challenge, is it?
Oh, he got me. I died. I thought I was behind him enough. I was not. That's fine. We'll run it back. Even though I have 2 copies of Combo Boost, without any Combo Boost finishers, my damage is atrocious without Reflect. I am noticing in this fight. I tried to cast Reflect again, but I waited too long in between my second cast and third cast, so it didn't go off. I don't really know what to say, because I was fully expecting it to beat up on my first or maybe second try, and, you know, clearly I didn't learn anything from the beginning of this playthrough or right now, when I just died the same exact way I did a few moments ago. I guess I'll just fast forward through this until I inevitably die. Hey look, I'm about to die. Alright. So I lied. What I meant to say was I'll just fast forward through this attempt until I inevitably die.
First to run out of time is the loser.
Alright, so that was a very short fast forward. I am throwing. I had those good attempts at the start, and then I choked it, and now I am tripping.
A challenge.
I can do this.
To run out
Start
of
the
time
fast
is the
forward
loser.
timer now. Unfortunately, he immediately attacks after that third strike. Alright, you know what? Just don't get staggered. That's cool. That's neat. Well, that's one on the 1,000 more times attempt. Time to hit the fast forward button. Alright, I have perished. That's not good. Castile, Leaf Bracer saved me! Oh. Oh! I guess I was far enough away that I avoided that, attack that would insta-kill me since I don't have once more. And he is going into his DM.
Do you know the rules?
I do know the rules. The rules are you perish in my game. I play Chain of Memories, did you? Are you a master at using cards in Kingdom Hearts games? That fight took me a lot more attempts than it should have. Which does not bode well for Saïx.
Do you feel it? The moon's power.
No, please, Mr. Saïx, don't show me the moon's power. I'm just a 15-year-old boy with a talking duck. 15-year-old boy that is capable of making
Judged you.
the laws of physics just a mere suggestion.
No exit. No exit.
Goofy, look out! Well, somehow Goofy blocked that.
No exit. No exit. Moon, shine down. I misjudged you.
Alright, I managed to cancel his second Berserk phase.
No exit.
And I should be able to cancel his final one.
Moon, shine down.
Alright,
I misjudged you.
first tried Syax. That is significantly better track record than all the other boss fights I've had in this world. And unfortunately, I cannot progress through this world anymore because I don't have enough way to the Dons. But I do have quite a bit of other worlds I can go to, so I will go ahead and do that. Gasp! A woman has fallen into the river in Lego City. Oh, she's fine. I remember when I replayed this game in college, I was shocked at how much of the game cutscenes consumed. And while a lot of them are fun to watch, a significant amount of them don't add anything to the overall story. But they do involve Sora, Donald, and Goofy just palling around with various Disney characters. So that's neat. We did get an archipelago item, so let's check that. Power cell. And we got once more, which would have been significantly helpful moments ago when I was fighting the bosses in the world that never was. That's all said and done, so what can you do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can complain about it for the next 5 minutes. Which I might do. But I haven't gotten any scout flies recently, so maybe I won't complain about it.
That's it.
Instead, we're going to fake fight Hades, but you can't actually kill him because it's his underworld, where he reigns supreme. So now we're just going to do a little runaway sequence. Okay, he's the Lord of the Underworld, so we can't really hurt him here. That makes sense, that tracks. But the fact that he's just letting us get away is insane. And it's not like he's not trying to stop us, because in the cutscene that plays after you escape, he definitely gets a little bit upset that you escaped. But you know, Hades is an opportunist, and he learns that this giant key that Sora carries around isn't just for show, it can actually open any lock. And then he uses that to form a new plan. And that is why he is one of the greatest Disney villains of all time. Things frustrate him, but he always looks ahead. Alright. One of these days, I'll actually hit Reflect on Cerberus. That day is not today, apparently. Alright, there we go. I hit Reflect to defeat him. Yeah, Cerberus in Kingdom Hearts 2 versus Cerberus in Kingdom Hearts 1, night and day. He is significantly easier in this game than the first game. But this game is also kind of overall easier than the first game when you compare their same respective difficulties. In fact, this game is so much easier that they had to come out with a brand new difficulty called Critical Mode when they released the final mix version. Progressive Power Beam. I can now use Power Beam charge shots. Huge. But back before DLC was a thing, they just released final mixes of the game. Or I guess Halo released extra maps on just a disc you installed? I don't really know. I only vaguely... I didn't really deal with DLC until it kind of became more mainstream to just install on your console. Okay, proof of connection. So, besides needing 2 Way to the Dawns to get all the way through that final world and challenge the final boss, you also need 3 different proofs. And the randomizer actually lets you swap around what you need to actually challenge the final boss. The Way to the Dawns just let you progress through the final world and get up to the final boss fight. But you need the clear requirement, which I have set to 3 proofs, in order to challenge the final boss and beat your run.
Dance, water, dance! Back off!
Yeah, because this randomizer lets us do worlds out of order, this man's is already dead. He just doesn't know it yet. Aw, man, that sounds like so much fun. If only someone didn't, you know, fuck up the recording.
Not bad, Roxy.
And we did get an archipelago item. Missile expansion. Nice. As soon as I get a missile combo on any of my beams, all those missiles are going to be quite handy. But I don't have any of those unlocked yet, so... Energy tank. Nice. I said nice again. Because I've mentioned this too many times, I know when I'm editing, I'm going to have a nice counter. And, I'm curious what the final number is going to be. 'Cause even though I'm consciously trying to avoid saying it after every time I see something that's not a scout fly, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Well, fighting a super early game boss compared to the final level bosses sure is a cakewalk. But I did get an archipelago item. It's a scout fly. I would be upset, but slapshots are pretty...
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Slapshots are pretty good ability to have, so I will gladly take that. And now it's time to fight the Hydra. And anyone who has played this game this far knows what's about to happen. That's right. Are you ready for it? Phil, what do they gotta get ready for?
That's what I've been
I'm not sure why it took him so long to get into his charade about getting up on the Hydra's back. But he did say it. He did get there. You know, you think Sora would have learned after the first 4 times he cut off the Hydra's head that more grew back? But I guess doing it the 3rd time, they just didn't. So, Sora's lucky that he is a video game protagonist. Because that would not have worked otherwise. Let's go complete the mythical land of China. In the land of dragons. Most of the time when you come back to a world for a second visit, you don't get a lot more checks. Normally you get 2 or 3 for beating the world, and that's it. But the land of China actually has quite a bit of checks, as there's like 12 chests in a room you can't actually get into until you come back here the second time. So there's that. Sorry, Goofy, but Donald has the cure ability. This is in Kingdom Hearts 1, where you have goated MP gift. Oh no, another ambush in this Imperial Square. Whatever will we do? Kinda surprised I didn't one-shot that Heartless with Thunder Boost Thundera, but, you know. I did 2-shot it, so I guess that counts for something. And speaking of 2 shots... spoilers! That right there is Zigbar. The guy with the guns that we huckin' murdered. Anyways, let's go talk to him. And we would have talked to him, but cutscene skip. And that is why I love Magnet Burst. It makes these mob fights very quick. And now, to show his gratitude for us, the Emperor of China will just straight us let us loot his war room. Alright, archipelago item. Cure! He taught me the divine magic secret of casting Cure. Mega Elixir, that is huge. Another archipelago item. 3rd one. AP boost, that is big. I am low on AP. Alright. Do we have 3 scout flies? Do I see 3 scout flies? I see a power bomb expansion and a scout fly, and I'm gonna have to scroll up for the 3rd one. Energy tank. Alright, only 1 scout fly. That is actually very cool. Thank you, game. And now it is time to fight the final boss in the land of dragons. A dragon! I think this is it. No, this isn't a dragon because he doesn't have claws. Can you be a dragon without, like, the feats? Or do you have to have the feats to be considered a dragon? Isn't it Wyvern, Dragon, and Drake, and it all depends on if they have, like, wings compared to the amount of legs they have, and if they have wings. Well, whatever this thing is, I'm gonna kill it, so it doesn't really matter if it's a dragon, a wyvern, or a drake. Well, I appreciate you, Donald, for healing me in your dying breath. But that is the land of dragons, freed from dragons. Or a wyvern. Or a drake. But hey, we got Glide level 2, which is big. But we didn't really get any world unlocks, so... I guess... we'll go... save Tron. Yes, a light cycle. This sure does seem like light cycle. Normally in the game, you do actually play a light cycle inspired minigame, but in the randomizer they remove it since they just want people to do the main draw to the game, which is the combat. Man, I love having Combo Master and Magnet Burst so I can just cheese out Magnet's attacks whenever I want. Alright. Donald casts Cure on me. You know, Donald's been doing good work. So, that's why he gets to stay on the team. And, you know, as far as I'm aware, he hasn't murdered 17 children on his school playground and crippled 5. With this much weight, well, geez, game, you could be a little kinder about telling me I need to go on a diet. Yes, I'm aware I need to go on a diet, game. You don't need to keep mocking me for it. Reflect is such an insanely good spell. And it's not even at its most powerful. It's only at Reflera, when it can be upgraded one more time. You know, it would have been really funny if I found the final level up for Reflect, but that was not the case. How cool is Scout Fly? Well, after this, I just have... Twilight Town. Oh no, I have Cavern of Remembrance and Radiant Garden I can do. And that is a very difficult fight. Or set of fights. You know, I say that, but this red dude is kicking my ass. And he isn't even like the main actual final boss. This is just like a fake out final boss.
Give up.
Yep, see, we defeat him, but we don't actually get any rewards because, surprise, it's a fake out.
I'm horny as fuck, man.
Yeah, it's him, but bigger. And also the giant face. Oh, I don't heal between fights. That is scary. I also don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage to one-cycle him. Oh, never mind. I do. Alright, and this is why we need Tron. To damage the actual final boss. Because if Tron is incapacitated, you can't do this. And the game just yells at you to revive Tron, so you can do this. Oh, you know, Donald? Good job. And now we have to fight this dude again. Tron is still alive. I don't know if that's Donald's doing or he just managed to avoid all the attacks. But now we should be able to just delete the giant face.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Well, there's Glide. Is it murder if they're just programs? I say that jokingly, but, with the way the news is freaking out about AI, that might be a legitimate concern soon. I can save Halloween. And Christmas. Again. I'll do that. Oh god. Every Christmas maniac's worst nightmare. Children! Get in the box. You know, this is a bit cruel, but realistically, this is how a 15-year-old who uses a giant key and talks to ducks would probably deal with children. Stuffing them in boxes. I mean, they're already dead if that one theory... Oh, there's a rare Heartless. And I will take the free EXP. Alright, on my way. Normally, those rare Heartless is how you get rare synthesis items, but in the randomizer, they're just free XP. Alright. Now, we just ran all the way back to Halloween Town after doing something in the Christmas Town. And can you guess what's going to happen after this fight? That's right! We're going to run all the way back to the Christmas Town. This is why I really like having Glide. Because at Glide level 2 and up, it really makes it quick to just zoom between these sections. And now we get to make presents. Presents have been made. I believe that does give us an item. An archipelago item. For Christmas, I hope I get a scout fly. I got a scout fly! Time to go fight this abomination. I always really struggle on this boss. And I think I don't know if it's just a me thing, but there's just something about this boss that I don't get. Oh, I have once more. That is why I am not immediately perishing. I forgot I had that. I haven't had that in so long. Alright, Donald, you are now conscious, so you can start recharging your magic and then use it to heal me. Like right now. Like right now. Oh, he did heal me. Right as I summoned Chicken Little to heal me because you were not, Dolan. But, you know... I underestimated you, Dolan. What? It missed? I don't think I've ever seen the kick screen just miss like that. No, alright, well, I guess it missed because Chimkin Little, but I'll take that. Because I am still getting damage in, so I can just kill this thing. Alright, archipelago item, and we should get 1 or 2 more items once this cutscene finishes, so we'll wait until then to check what that item is. High jump. Alright, it was just high jump, so let's see. Where does this scout fly from? Oh no, it was a power cell. Nice, but we still can't progress in Jack and Daxter. We do have a second ice cream, so we can do Twilight Town too, before we have to attempt Cavern of Remembrance. Unless I'm missing a check in Metroid Prime or... Yeah, because I haven't missed any chests. Those missing treasure chests in Radiant Garden are the Cavern of Remembrance. But unless I'm missing a check somewhere in Jack and Daxter or Metroid Prime, if I don't get any world checks after this fight, I will have to do Cavern of Remembrance, which I will have the power of Chicken Little to assist me. But even the Goat struggles in that place, because it is quite literally meant to be a post-game area you play through. So, that does not bode well for me. But we shall see. Alright, Gaia Belt. Not something that we can use to explore worlds that aren't Cavern of Remembrance. Donald Blizzard. Alright, Donald finally gets a spell other than heal. AP boost. Alright. Looks like we're going to the Cavern of Remembrance. Oh. I don't think we've actually gone to Beast Castle yet, so that is an entirely new world for us to go to. But since I'm here, I may as well grab these chests in this first room. And you know, got 2 archipelago items, so maybe those are something cool. Who knows? Ooh, a 3rd archipelago item? Can we get a 4th? No. But did we get 3 scout flies? Oh, we got 2 scout flies. Warriors pontoons. That might be the check to get to the second half of the second world. And we have enough power cells. We definitely have enough power cells to actually fight the second boss. So we can go back to Jack and Daxter and continue through into the 3rd world. Or 3rd hub area, I should say. This is another one of those fights where you either take enough damage and it ends early, or you just kill them all. And since this is intended to be one of the very first worlds you visit, and we have basically completed most of the final world, we are way over leveled. Oh, I decided the Heartless have had enough. Can we get a second archipelago item? No, but we got a power cell. Yeah, we definitely will have enough power cells to fight the second boss in Jack and Daxter. And if the warrior pontoons are what I think they are, then we definitely should be able to get there. But if not, then we're gonna have to look for that progression check. That was a neat sound. Thanks, Goofy. Appreciated that sound. Phazon suit. Alright, so we can go through the Phazon mines and actually collect every single check once we get a grapple beam. Alright, what was that archipelago item? Scout fly. You know, we have collected a lot of scout flies, so we might be coming up to the point where we can cash in 7 scout flies in an area for another check. Because when I skimmed through the scout flies we did have earlier, we had like 2 or 3 in each area. And I've seen Lava Tube pop up quite a bit, so we're definitely getting close to 7 there. Oh yeah, I do way more damage than you are expected to at this point in the game. So this little ball of darkness just perishes. Alright. What's in treasure chests number 1 and 2? Well, it wasn't a scout fly, so I am pleased. And now we get to play this little mini game. Alright, there's no way I did not fast forward through that, because that was just a whole lot of waiting for Lumiere and Miss Potts to just catch up to you. Alright, Explosion, despite the name, is a combo finisher, which is huge, because I have not had a ground combo finisher yet. So now I will actually be doing decent damage without having to solely rely on Reflect. Even though I don't need to be really worrying about damage since I'm at one of the very first worlds, and I am quite overleveled. Alright, run them pockets, beast. Pockets ran. Beast is now our ally. Ooh, archipelago item. Read the Blue Sage. Huh? Is that the blue eco vents? Or is it actually talking about the very end of the game where you have to free the 4 sages to battle the final boss? Correct! There are 4 sages to free. I have actually completed a Kingdom Hearts 2 and Metroid Prime Archipelago randomizer, but I've only done a little bit of a Jak and Daxter randomizer just to check if I liked the settings I had and to make sure I could set it up properly. So I don't actually know all the Archipelago settings on Jak and Daxter. Alright, and yet again, that was not actually the final boss. Lol, you just got pranked. It's this dude who is about to turn invisible, but because we are so overleveled and about to use an incredibly powerful limit, he is going to perish here very shortly. And he has perished. Okay, Draw Ring is nice. It's more of a convenient item. It's not really powerful, but it will be convenient to have. And we got an energy tank. So I guess, well, since I'm here, I might as well do Cavern of...
Ooh, piece of candy.
No, I'll let Donald keep his Full Bloom Plus so he can continue to heal me. He's been clutching up with that. Well, Goofy can hold on to the draw rings. But since I'm in Kingdom Hearts, I may as well get through the Cavern of Remembrance. So coming off the heels of Beast Castle, this is going to be significantly more difficult. Because Beast Castle is the beginning of the game. This is after you beat the game. So Chicken Little, you're gonna have to really come in clutch here. That is not coming in clutch, Chicken Little. Alright, well he healed me, so that's nice. That is helpful. Although Donald's been doing a really good job of healing me, so... You know... You are still the goat, Chicken Little, but you got some competition. Like, if you had a bad day and Donald had a good day, it would be looking rough for you. Is all I'm gonna say. Archipelago item. I believe there's another chest. Yep, there's another chest right here. It's not an archipelago item. Let's see what we got. Missile expansion. Nice. As soon as I get a beam missile combo, it'll be nice to have all those missiles. So you're supposed to do that so that way when you go back around, you can actually progress. As before you lift those valves, that drill right there is actually up, so you can't get past. And if we go over here, this is actually where they are, the valves we just released. But because I have high jump max, I can just kind of whoop up, swoop. Alright, because I have high jump max and combo master... Do I even have high jump max? I do. So, I'm just a liar. Alright, well, I thought you could just... If you had high jump at max level, you could just make your way up there. But no, it turns out you do have to actually do that and then run all the way around. But those walls definitely felt slanted enough that I could probably cheese my way up them. But I'm already ashamed that I was making a bold claim that was completely incorrect, so I did not want to waste more time doing that. I already have second chance. Oh, it's probably for Goofy. Oh, I also believe there's multiple copies of second chance once more since they're such vital. Yeah, so that was another copy of second chance since they're such important. I only have one dry form out of 5. And I'm pretty late into this run. That's wild. Archipelago item. Scout fly, lava tube. Yeah, we have to be close to getting all the scout flies in the lava tube, because I've seen that quite a bit. And we had some before we started this specific instance of Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go.
You may be out, Chicken Little, but even in death, you are not free from your civic duties of being the goat. Can't hurt an enemy, just use reflect. That's usually the answer.
Take this. Back off.
Thank you, Chicken Little, for assisting me in freeing the world from those evil, evil creatures. You know, I don't know if I ever thought about it, but I bet if I did, I would think people were overreacting about Steam as a kid. But then I got older and cooked something, and got Steam in my face. And it wasn't like scalding Steam, so I was fine. But it was definitely a lot harder than I was expecting. And, yeah, people that react painfully to Steam? Accurate. I hope I never have to suffer serious enough burns from Steam or honestly any type of hot source. So, also, we got crouch uppercut, which we don't have punched, so I don't know how that's gonna actually work out for us. But now we're coming into a section of fights that are very difficult, because they are the final battle of this Cavern of Remembrance. And if we don't get a world check there, I missed a chest earlier in the Cavern of Remembrance somewhere. Or did I? Oh, I know what that chest is. I can't actually get this chest until I get a specific item that opens the door. So, if I don't get any world progression items here, I'll have to go to Jack and Daxter. Because I can't think of anywhere else I can go. There is an option in Metroid Prime to, if you get the Phazon suit early, you can go backward to the Phazon mines, but I don't think I enabled that. I may have, but I don't think I did. But hopefully we don't even have to worry about that if Jack and Daxter can get us some spicy progression items. Man, I am so happy that I found Explosion before attempting this, and I have Chicken Little the goat to help me out. He pulls them in and I just cast Explosion. I say that like this is easy, but this is... the hard fight has yet to come. There are 3 of these fights in this kind of waterfall hall section, and it's the 3rd one that, it's the 3rd one that causes pain and suffering. Although, if I'm not careful, this second fight can also be very sketchy. That dude was just kind of vibing over there breakdancing, and I am like, nah, run them hands, we're fighting.
This is it. Take this. Back off. It's over. Back off. Take this.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Time to be worried. Alright, he has perished. Now onto the difficult fight. I did not cast Magnet fast enough. I should have cast it a lot sooner. Cast Magnet, they get caught in it before they can do that Assassin's Creed aerial dive attack onto you. I managed to cast oh, Chicken Little has perished, and I don't have enough drive gauge to call him back. And Donald's fucking dead.
Bruh.
Alright, we're calling him back. He needs to be here for this difficult battle. I need my goat.
It's over. Back off. You okay? Take this. It's over. Yeah, this is it. Gather. Ha! It's over. Hold it. You okay? Gather.
I still only have Magnet Tier 1, so maybe I shouldn't actually be casting it. It's not really doing a whole lot. Probably better off just conserving magic for Reflect. Although, nobody do drop a good amount of magic orbs, so maybe I can get away with casting... what do you call it? Magnet. I need to kill this magician as fast as possible. They are... Oh, geez, that dancer almost took me down to Tombstone Town. Yeah, magicians can do a whole lot of damage, and they don't get staggered like other nobodies normally do. So they can attack independently of what their body is actually doing. Like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Chicken Little, please! Alright, he did save my life, so... that's another +7 for the goat, Chicken Little. I haven't seen Chicken Little since I was younger, but I remember really liking the movie. Although I'm sure watching it as an adult, I would see some questionable things in it. And I almost died yet again because of those Magician Heartless being able to attack even if you're attacking their main body. Alright. Well... Fantasia is nice, but Duck Flare is a lot better. And I think this means we gotta go to Jak and Daxter. Oh! I don't think I ever knew that was a move. Frog. Frog! Leave me alone! Something tells me that's not how that's supposed to look. I'm sure I can beat him. He's capable of just standing in pure lava. I gotta get out of here. And now I need to worry about being like my idol, Sonic. I jumped to see what the gravity trap was like, but I guess the gravity trap didn't actually affect the bike.